vision is always Jesus, and Jesus' love for these people mean that the vision for Chigazi is transformational. We've already built a nursery, and that nursery is serving something like 100 odd kids a year, and has now created a house in town where they go when they've graduated from there to get a good education. The vision is the medical centre, where we treat something like 600 patients a month, and where I think this month alone we've delivered something like 9 babies safely and healthily. And the vision includes a hospital, which we're going to put here behind us, and which will provide full maternity facilities and also 14 beds for inpatients. And to that hospital we'll connect water tanks like we have to the medical centre and to the nursery, which offer 20,000 litres of clean water at a time. And where we can, we use people from the United Kingdom who've lost their way or not found their way, people who've got difficulties in UK society, to show them what it's like to live like the majority of the world actually. So it's the spiritually poor serving the materially poor, and very much vice versa. And we think it's a vision that's been given us by God, and most of all it's about Him meeting with His people and giving them education, sanitation, healthcare and self-esteem, the love of God. This is the J10 nursery, the Chigazi Community Nursery. It currently serves about 110 kids, and they're aged between 3 and 9, complicated. They spent 3 years with us here before they go down to town to the new J10 house down there, which offers them a town education. And Nelson Mandela said the only weapon against poverty is education, and we're massively committed to that, and we've got a fantastic team of teachers here that are developing these kids and teaching them about Jesus, about English, about sanitation, about hygiene, all the things that will be important to them in addition to the core subjects like maths, English, blah blah blah. So I'm here in Chigazi with just 3 of J10's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9 Ugandan staff. Something we're really committed to is to putting the control of this organisation into Ugandan hands. So Akaline is a director and a valued employee of J10 here, and she's actually one of the directors of the Ugandan NGO. Densha is one of our most excellent teachers here at the Chigazi Community Nursery School, and this Jackson is Akunkwasa Jackson, is the father of 7 daughters. 7 daughters! Not a great example in terms of family planning, but one of our community mobilisers. So Jackson, what apart from working with me do you like best about working for J10? What do you like best?
Training you.
Training me? Training me, you'll never get me to make any sense. But Jackson was here for 5 years with the Church of Uganda before he came to J10, and has just been a massive part of what we've done here. And then Densha, you're teaching which class this next year, 2012? Top class. How many children? 15. And it's not 15, Densha, at all. It's 25. It was 15 last year. Sorry. Densha really likes being videoed, don't you, Densha? No. Ak, what do you like about working for J10?
I like serving the children and serving the poor community. So I think it is a great honor and privilege to be part of J10 in that service.
And as I said, J10 Uganda has no Mzungu, white, English board members at all. We just offer support through J10, the UK charity, and some direction. So this really is a work for Africa, by Jesus, by Africans, for Africans. Okay, so we're now in one of the classrooms. This actually is top class. Unfortunately we're recording this at a time when there's no children here for another, what, 10 days? And they're back to school? 14th of what? What? You're the director of this school. 14th of February, when do the kids come back?
They are coming on the 30th.
30th. So it's another 10 days, isn't it? Roughly 10, 12 days. Not too far. So you were being all particular, weren't you? Ak, what do you like best about the J10 nursery?
Yeah, I like it because it is giving the foundations of education, that is teaching the young children about English, numbers, just the basics, the foundation of education, and even hygiene and sanitation, and this we also aim at giving them, encouraging them so that they have a higher esteem than they've been having. So.
She's probably the most important lesson you can teach them, actually, in so many ways. I mean, you know the statistic that if you can get a sub-Saharan African girl into school, into education until she's age 11, the chances of dying of HIV are somewhere around 14%. If you don't get that same child into education until she's 11, the chances of dying of HIV sub-Saharan Africa are 78%. Okay? So education is so vital in terms of self-esteem and giving women, grown girl children, the confidence to make life choices that perhaps they didn't in previous generations. Jackson, you've got 7 daughters. I say that in every conversation, but you've got 7 daughters and all of them have been through or in education. Yes?
Yes.
In fact, one of them is this nursery now, isn't she?
Yes, and he is now.
What about Rebecca? Will she be coming here?
What?
Rebecca, will she be coming here?
Next year. Yeah.
Next year, okay. It's scary. She's 2 now.
She's now 2 years.
Yeah, she is. She's 2 next month, isn't she? February 26th.
Yeah.
You remember I prophesied the birth. Completely by fluke, can I just say. And you see the importance of educating girls here.
Yeah.
Yeah? And do you see the confidence? And your others 2 twins, Alice and Aquila, they are more confident because of education. Jesus loved women, and you can see that within a society where women were not valued. He treated them as equals. God made man, treated women as equals. A really important part of what we do is try and get that message across to the boy children. And this place is just a joy. It's probably the most efficient thing that we do, and the best run thing that we do. Big projects, it doesn't have to be a medical centre or a school or whatever else. Sometimes it's just families that are struggling, and that's what I love about J10, that we do a lot of small stuff with individuals and with families. This new house which we've built and this tank were built by ourselves with help from Benfield School in Essex, and it now means that Kate and her sons Mikey and Timothy, and her daughter Bless do not have to walk for water, that she has 4,000 litres of clean usable water. And it's the small things, Jesus met people where they were, not where he wanted them to be. He met people where they were, and in a lot of cases in these communities the needs are very simple, and if we can help fulfill those, then people don't care what we know until they know that we actually care. So that's why we do it.